Hello and welcome to Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures, the Sunday Show. Now today I thought I'd start off by showing you how I'm filming today's show, or parts of it. This is what's called a gimbal, and you should be able to see the effects on the split screen. It's a very electronic, very clever, magical Steadicam, but we can do all sorts of special things. So I'm speaking to you now, and of course it can go down just by the touch of a button, and up and back down again. Hello, hopefully I'm in view. And it can go round, and also because it's a Steadicam I can do a bit of this if I have to. If I'm walking, it should keep itself relatively still. So this electronic device is what I'm using, and a very big thanks to Darren, Ali and Joseph from Wakefield who've loaned me their beautiful Steadicam. Isn't it rather lovely compared to, and I do love my old one, but this is my old version of the Steadicam, and I made it myself. And on the bottle normally there's a bottle, an old plastic milk bottle filled with water, which gives it the weight, and this has got weight to it as well. And well, I get rather nervous using this one. So sit back today and enjoy the Sunday Show. Marvellous. Now, of course we're on the allotment, and I'm going to give you a small tour. You've not had one for a long time, so I'm going to turn around here, and then I'm going to turn the camera around. You can see in the distance on my allotment here, we've got a raised bed, and then down the bottom there, let's move down some steps. So that's where all my lovely carrots are growing at the moment. We have the last of the beautiful gladioli on the bank, and that's a nice pink one. We've got some sunflowers, the bases of which you can see there. In fact, there's a couple there as well. Just in front of me here, this is where my herb garden is, and we've got the herbs, and they'll need preparing for winter, so we'll be cutting those back very shortly. Isn't it lovely to have fresh herbs? And then of course we go down the steps a little bit more into the garden. Now here in front of me we have my greenhouse that of course many of you know if you've watched the videos, and don't forget you can go to YouTube and watch all of them. If you've seen them, you'll know that that's an old railway signal box, or parts of it anyway, which is rather lovely. And then over here we've got the growing frame, and inside there we've still got, and still growing, which is magnificent. We've got cabbages, red cabbages, sprouts, and we have some sweet corn still to pick. Got the marigolds of course in there, just to keep away some of the aphids. So it's rather a lovely place to be. Over here, oh, there's Margot in the distance. Where are you, Margot? There she is, in the shade of course. Now here used to have all of our wildlife and wildflowers here on the floor, but I've tidied up for winter. All the wildflowers, they've all gone on there, and that's rather magnificent. So we'll come back this way, because over here now we've got a few dahlias left in, and in the next coming weeks I'll tell you how to look after your dahlias and how to get the bulbs out of the ground, prepare them for winter. In fact, in the greenhouse, and I'll show you some pictures, I've got gladioli at the moment, and they're just drying out the bulbs at the end, so we can reuse those next year. I thought I'd sit next to Margot, and well, in the beautiful sun when it comes out. Of course we're going to go across to Sheffield, to Sue and Phil's garden. Now this is their sunflower, and they have entered it to the competition. I know the measurement, so that's lovely and safe. Now I talked about squirrels with my sunflowers the other day, and well, Sue and Phil have sent me some photographs of their now defunct sunflower as it's been ravaged by the squirrels. A beautiful yellow sunflower is now just a husk. They've come and they've devoured it, but at least it's helping the wildlife, even though you've lost your sunflower now. But thank you for the photographs. But we're now heading down to Saffron and Barnaby down in Glastonbury, and well, I've had to move from sitting on the bench because the sun was too strong and my eyes couldn't take it. I think I need some sunglasses, although not the best for filming. As I was saying, we're off to see well, some more sunflowers, and they're down in Glastonbury, and Saffron sent me this picture, so thank you, Saffron. And of course Saffron and Barnaby down there, and these are your friends, and look at the size of them. They're the same size as the house. Just incredible. Once again, thank you for all the photographs you send in, and well, if you've got some photographs of what you're growing, then send them to me. Pop them in the comments box and I'll pick them up, and you never know, they could be in the next show. Just showing you my yellow tomatoes here before we pop off down to Hastings to see Katya and Sean's tomatoes. Look at the size of those. They must be at least 10 times bigger than mine. Katya said apparently that the seeds were ordered from Poland, and they've come with gigantic tomatoes. They weren't expecting them to be this big. However, out of these, we all know Sean the other week made the most beautiful looking tomato sauce, and they've sent me the recipe. So here it is. Enjoy, and we'll see you again on next week's Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. Hello, and welcome to Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures, the Sunday Show.